Hey, welcome back to part 10, guys. We're going to be in Blasted Steppes, and in this video we're going to get a bit more of the Blasted Steppes done. We're going to get most of the Sands of Carrick, and we're also going to head down to Wormways and get that place finished. Get one or two wishes out of the way as well, get a bunch of new collectibles. So when you spawn in at Blasted Steppes at the Bellway, you're going to go left and then take the bottom left exit in the next room. And in here, make way to the far end, take the far left exit, and you want to continue left and grab this item, the magnetite dice. If you come here at this point in the game, you can just pick it up, but if not, I can't remember if you have to buy it from that NPC or not. But yeah, just come at this point, you can just find it on the floor. Once you've got it, you want to quit and reload to respawn at the recent bench a bit quicker. We've got one boss fight coming up in this video, but it's quite a simple boss, not too hard at all. So from the bench, when you respawn back in, you want to go right, drop down into here, and you want to take the next left exit below with a blue flag outside, like two staffs on it, crisscrossed. In this room, make your way upwards and take left, or go to the top left, and you'll encounter these two bosses. There are two of them, but you only have to actually defeat one. Once one has been defeated, the fight will be ended because his mate will just run away. They're not too bad. They'll keep drilling into the wall and the ceilings, and or ceiling, sorry, and the floor. If they hit you, they will do like 2 damage, so be very careful you don't get hit. And the main ones you need to watch out for is when they come along the floor, but they're going horizontal, because that one you need to jump over, but all the rest you can kind of just run left or right to move out of the way. And if they hover in the air, like float in one spot, they might be about to spit a spike at you. So whenever they're floating in the air, you want to try to be underneath them, guys. So if they do spit out a spike, it's not going to hit you because you're underneath them, because they always come out diagonally, those spikes. But these ones do bounce about 3 times before they explode. So got him. Like I say, quite weak. Nothing to really worry about too much. The next boss coming up is probably on a similar level, quite easy as well. That'll be in tomorrow's vid. So once the door opens, take left exit. And I'm going to get a new upgrade in a second. This will be the... I can't remember the name of it. It allows you to charge up your weapon. It is called the Needle Strike, I think it's called. But Needle Strike, yes, it allows you to charge up your weapon. In here, the wind will be blowing. When the wind's blowing really hard, it might blow you to right when you're gliding, so just be careful. You're going to platform up and come to the pinstress in this house. Talk to her, exhaust the dialogue, guys, and you'll learn the charge attack. You can actually reach this house without a grapple. And I almost did come here much earlier in the guide, but by then the boss would have been a bit more difficult, and I didn't really think it's needed to come here just like a 5 to 10 minute detour, just get the charging up ability, because it wasn't really going to help that much. But of course, now I've got a 5-hour speedrun trophy, we don't really have to worry. So once got that, use the bench to rest, and then you want to use your claw line to make your way left to the top. Grab onto that wall, guys, and then glide across as high as you can to land on this platform. Jump up again, continue left a bit more, and you want to take the top exits over here. When using claw line, just make sure you are allowing your silk to regain, because I do it quite a lot of times. I'll jump to use my claw line again, and I won't be able to because I've not actually regained any more silk yet, and it was too low. And these enemies, by the way, if you charge your weapon, you'll kill him in 1 hit. Because when you're charging up your weapon, it's the equivalent of about 3 needle attacks, I think. So you charge up, and it'll do the damage of about 3 needles. So if an enemy takes 3 hits by normal, it will likely die in 1 charge attack. So it can be good to just get rid of enemies like instantly, which can be quite annoying like them guys, which stick to the walls and do that combo. So in this frame, a new kind of like mechanic, you have to attack the orbs. And when you attack these orbs, it makes roots sprout up from the floor. And there'll be like little platforms or spikes you can bounce on, or walls to cling onto. So you have to use them. And of course, after a short time, they will disappear. It's got to be quick. And what we're doing now is making our way to top left of the room, because up here is a memory locket. There's an enemy up there, by the way, likes to pop out. So I'm trying to get rid of him first. That's it. So grab the memory locket, guys, then head back to the right. Yeah, it took me a long time to get used to this area. There is a part at the end of it where I was trying to do it, but to be honest, I just found it, I wouldn't say too difficult, it just takes a lot of practice, and the save point is quite far away, so it consumes a lot of time when you're trying to practice it. So I think we're going to come back to that later. And if you want to know the part I'm talking about, if you play this already, I'm talking about the part where you get the vault filament. It's like a background door, but it's loads of like electrified big lasers along the way, and if you get caught in one, they deal 3 damage. And then right at the end of it, you got like a boss, and normally when I get there, I've got no health left to even learn the boss's moves. So I'm just going to wait until later, guys, where things are going to be a bit easier because you have more things unlocked. So once in this room, you're going to come up to the left. Yeah, I just broke that fake wall there, so we're going to go through there next. Yes, take its next left exit above. And if you do want to build up some silk, so these enemies normally take 4 hits with our current upgrade, so you can attack them 3 times, then exit room, come back in to reset their health, and use them to farm health or silk. So yeah, come this next left room above, talk to Chakra, and you only want to buy 2 items. Do not buy everything, otherwise you're going to run out of money, and we need it for something else coming up. So you want to buy the Sands of Karak map, or Karak, whatever it's called. Yeah, buy the Sands map, and also buy the compass. Yeah, that's what you want to buy, guys. Sands of Karak and the compass. We are going to need to buy every single map from him soon, because you have to buy them all in order to trigger his quest a bit later on. But there's still one we haven't unlocked. I don't think we've unlocked the Sinner's Road map yet. And there might be one more, I can't think exactly what her name is. But once in this room, guys, that's lower right exit. Remember to break the fake wall. Again, just keep attacking the orbs. You might want to kill these enemies you encounter along the way, because it's quite annoying when you're trying to platform along here and they kind of hit you and knock you down. And this particular room, you need to make your way right, up and then left in order to rescue and flee. Now in this passage, an enemy will drop down, so come back out to right, so you've got space to jump over him, guys. And these spiked enemies take 4 hits, by the way. These like little hedgehog type things. Keep smashing the fake wall, and you want to run and jump, and yes, glide over there. So platforming along the ceiling here, there are some orbs scattered about, but you can actually do all this without the orbs. So you've got to kind of slide down, use your harpoon or claw line, and then double jump to the next ledge on the other side. You make your way all the way up here, guys, and there's a flea. So this will be flea number... It is flea number 16. So 14 more to go. Now you can try to climb back along the ceiling, but I normally always drop down, so I'm just going to avoid that and go straight down to the bottom this time and make your way along there. Just going along this bit again. It's a little bit slower, but if you make your way along the ceiling and fall in, then this will already be quicker, as long as you never fall in at this point. But yeah, now you're making your way up to the far top right. There will be a bench coming up, guys, not too far away. So if you can just stay alive a little bit longer. Yeah, so break these fake wall as well. In the stream, break the fake wall directly opposite and go through it. More fake walls. There's a lot of these in this area, guys, so just watch out for them. Yeah, don't use the elevator. Yeah, I'm just going to trigger it ready. I'm going to run right to avoid them enemies. Quickly break this fake wall, guys, and go in. Now, there'll be a fake wall before the bench, so break that first. That's it. Then you want to grab the simple key, and then you want to rest. There's 4 simple keys in the game, I believe. 2 are found, and 2 you have to buy. So use the simple key and rest. Then you want to run left, get in the elevator, guys, and ride it all the way down to the bottom. We're going to unlock a shortcut in a second. We're not using the shortcut right now, but it may come useful later. We'll do a clean up right at the end in order to complete the Hunter's Journal. So kill that enemy to build some silk if you need to. Drop down, unlock that shortcut, guys, and then go back up, avoid the elevator, and jump up behind it. Yeah, watch out for the spikes. And you want to break this fake wall here. Now, there's going to be an enemy in here. Attack the things on the ceiling that looks like a shell shard, and this enemy will pop out. You want to kill him. It's not too difficult. It takes about 6 hits. There you go. That'll complete. Well, not complete, but give you new entry in the journal. And them enemies, by the way, there's only so many of them in the game, and they don't respawn. But you have to kill them all, of course, to complete the Hunter's Journal. So along the way, we are going to be looking out for them. But yeah, that's the first one. So make sure you kill that enemy. I think it's called a Shardalard, if my memory serves me right. And then once you're back in this room, you have to go to the top of the elevator place, go left, back in this tall shaft, drop down to the bottom, hit the orb to create all the platforms, then quickly make your way up the room, climb up the top right wall guys, and go through the top left exit. We're almost done. This is the last room. We've got this tricky platforming with the roots. So again, hit the orb and carefully traverse across them. Yeah, cling onto that wall as long as you can, so it takes a while sometimes for the next platforms to appear or spikes to bounce on. Use that enemy to get some silk back if you want to. Remember, they take 4 hits to kill. And when you're on a wall, by the way, you want to attack somehow. Try to attack as you're jumping up before you use your double jump. It's just a lot easier. If you try to attack on your way down, you're likely going to miss the ledge you want to grab onto. So always, when you're jumping on a wall, guys, and you want to hit something, try to attack when you're jumping upwards, not when you're on your way back down. So in this room, after finally getting through the left exit, attack that spike to make a shortcut. Now, if this is a secret area I don't want to go into yet. Like I say, there's a background door there, at least a bolt filament and something else, but it's quite difficult to do at this point. So yeah, I advise to leave it until later, but give it a go if you want to. So all we're going to do, after knocking down that spike and creating shortcuts, we're going to drop down slightly, not too far, but to here we can see them spikes on the left, break them to reveal a passage, come through here into this room. Now we're going to drop down and follow this path to the bottom. Then we're going to go left. We're going to get an item in here which we need for one of the quests. The quest to get the next upgrade for the needle, basically. There's 5 items you need and they're scattered all around the game. This will be the first one. I think this is the crust nut. So yeah, carefully make your way around here, guys, breaking the thorns you pass. You need your claw line to get through there. Yeah, watch out for enemy that drops down. We can use him to gain some silk back. Then claw line to get through that one. Now when you get to this fork where it's a shaft and it's going up or down, after using a claw line through some spikes, you're going to take the path to going up. Yeah, ignore that lower path. So path going up, guys, then break the fake wall on the left, top left. There will be an enemy in here as well, I think. I think it's one of them hedgehog enemies again. Yeah, there she is. And there's some silk above you if you need it. So you can actually jump up this wall, but if you don't want to spend time, you can just bounce up them like that. Then once you've revealed the spikes, claw line between them, carry them to the bottom, guys. Make sure you destroy these extra thorns. And right at the bottom here, destroy that one on the bottom left. And there we go, finally here. So this is the crust nut. Yes, like I said, it's needed to complete. It's the Great Taste of Farloom. That's the name of the quest. So I'm going to backtrack slightly. You need to come back to this shaft, drop down slightly and claw line through there. Then once you get to this shaft, you can actually take a shortcut by going straight up. Yeah, breaking the spikes and bringing you back in the start of the room. You can go back through the right exit. Yeah, drop down slightly there. Okay, so back in here, I'm going to drop down. There's going to be another big spike we can knock down to create a shortcut right at the bottom of the room. And that's going to take us back to Blasted Steps. So yes, knock down that spike. There we go. Yeah, so go all the way down now, back to Blasted Steps. Right in here, free that flea on the left. So that's flea number 17. Then you want to drop down the middle of the room. Try not to hit anything. Yeah, luckily it's not really any enemies. Just got to watch out for spikes now. Yeah, there's no enemies now between here and the next bench. So we're going to break the fake wall on the right, about halfway down the room. Drop down that small hole, carrying upwards. Now be careful here, there is 2 sets of spikes, that one on the right and this one at the top on my left. Glide past them, continue to the top left, guys, and you find this big statue. Break it to get a bunch of shell shards and also a beast shard. So once got them, drop down the thin shaft nearby, come back outside here, drop down and take the next exit on the left below. Now we're going to come and talk to Grendel and we want to buy the Thief's Mark.
That's fine.
It's going to cost 350 and I'm 4 rosaries off. It's a bit of a shame. So yes, buy that. This will make it so when you kill enemies they drop more rosaries, and it's quite a lot more actually. But do not equip this unless you're farming, because if you get damaged when you've got that equipped, you actually lose rosaries. Yeah, if you get hit you lose about 10 rosaries, which is quite a punishment. So you only equip that when you want to farm, guys. You got to make sure you don't get hit when you're using it. So we've got it for later if we do need to farm. So we're going to continue right again into the bellway, use the bench, and something I almost forgot to do. So sit on the bench, yeah, just have a breather, guys, have a quick sandwich, dig into your pack lunch if you need to. And you want to equip the Sting Shard, red tool, and a long pin. So equip them 2 red tools, guys. Sting Shard and the long pin. You'll find out why shortly. They're going to go right, drop down this long tool shaft. Straight into the bottom exit into the next shaft, drop down again. Now when you're in the top of Mosslands, keep left and take next left exit below to enter the wormways. Once in here, you want to make your way down, but keep going left when you can. That's it, until you find this item. Yeah, watch out, because when you approach this you'll get ambushed. But they'll normally first ambush you, then they'll like dig away, guys. So yes, grab the dead bug's purse. And now once you've got a dead bug's purse, you want to make your way down and take the bottom left exit. So make your way down and left. Right. And them enemies which keep coming from the ceilings, they can be quite good to build up silk, by the way. You can kill them, but your needle won't kill them. Because I think when they come out and go back in, they kind of get all their health back. So yeah, take bottom left exit, come in here, smash the fake wall on the bottom right, then come into this room. Now this is all weak enemies, so you want to kill them with your long pin. All you want to do, attack them once with the needle, then the long pin should finish them off. And if you kill an enemy with a long pin or a sting shard, they'll drop a skewered organ. But only when this Brood Feast wish is active. So yes, I'm trying to kill them with a long pin or a sting shard. And it's only a finishing blow that counts. Yes, only a finishing blow. So you should find 4 skewered organ. And when you kill that bug which is holding a flea, of course you rescued flea number 18 as well. Now we're going to go back through this left exit. Going to unlock the trapdoor shortcut below. Then going to use a simple key to unlock this door. You have to use a simple key here. I think that's one door where you don't really have to use a simple key, it's just a shortcut. But to get into this part of the area, the simple key is the only way in. There's other kind of ways out, but they unlock from this side. So you have to use a simple key. So that's the only way into this side of the wormways. So when you use simple key, in that next room you want to take top exit. In here, make your way to the left and use a needle in to unlock this music door. And we're going to make our way to the far left and we're going to get the sharp dart, which is a new silk skill. And with this, it's going to create a hard save, of course, but it will also refill your health and all your silk. So don't worry if you're a bit low in health. This one is quite good actually, because it's almost like a movement ability as well. Because what this does is kind of similar to the silk spear, but instead of lobbing your spear, you lob yourself instead. And you can use it to gain more distance when you're jumping, but of course it uses a lot of silk, so you can't just spam it. But yeah, another thing you can use just to gain a bit more distance, guys, you're jumping. And I think it does kill these. If you use it on one of these things coming down, it does kill them. And then once you've got that, you're going to continue back through the right exit. We're going to be doing a wish. This wish we're doing in this video is quite a good wish because it makes it so you can extend your HP bar. And we're probably going to be using this when we do the cursed trophy. If I'm remembering if you can do it or not. If you normally if you rest or quit something low, it does cancel out the extra health. So you kind of got to do it in a specific way in order to take it all the way up to the final boss. But we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. So in this room, you want to come right till you reach your first shaft. You want to go to the top until you hit the ceiling, then go right, and then go the next, the second shaft you pass, climb all the way to the top, guys. You'll find a top exit, and at the top will be the Alchemist. So you're going to chat to the Alchemist, exhaust his dialogue, guys, and he's going to give you a wish. Yeah, so this will be the Alchemist's assistant. He's going to give you an item you need as well. You actually have to equip this on the bench. So once you've got that wish and you've been given the item, yeah, needle file. So interact with the bench, or sorry, rest on the bench, guys, and yes, you can replace anything. Doesn't really matter, just replace any red tool, guys. Make sure you equip the needle file. Very important. You're going to come back out, drop all the way to the bottom, Once you hit the floor, go left, climb back up the shaft, drop down, and then take the next path on the right, where you can see the blue glow coming from. Come just like a blue pod, or the bud, and use a noodle file on it, guys, to obtain the plasmium, or the platinum, plasmium trophy. So once got our first plasmium, take a bottom exit, and then make our way along here, and take a bottom exit again. In this room, you're going to drop down, go right, drop down again, and head right again, and you find another glow. So this will be our second plasmium. We need 3 altogether, so that's number 2. And once complete this quest, you can come back to these guys and actually get more health. It's kind of like armor, I guess. You know what I'm talking about anyway if you played Hollow Knight. But once you've got that second one, you're going to make your way back up slightly and take the left exit next. In this room, it's quite dark. You're going to make your way to far left to begin with, jump over the holes, and when you reach a wall at the end, slide down slightly and break this next fake wall on your left. And go along here and you should see the blue glow, and the plants in the background kind of indicating that you've reached into the plasmium. So there you go. Plasmium trophy, that's number 3, so it's turned yellow, so we've got all 3 which we need. But before we quit and reload, get back to that bench and the Alchemist, we're going to come back right, go down, then continue going kind of down and right, and at the end will be a memory locket. Try not to die on the way to it, guys. And once you've got this, you want to quit and reload to respawn at the recent bench. So once we're back at the Alchemist, we're just going to chat to him, guys, that'll complete the wish, and we're also going to obtain something in return. And where are we? Just trying to catch up in my text guide. Yeah, so we'll get the plasmium file, but at the same time, I'm also going to equip the long pin and the sting shard again. So you don't need the needle file no more. He's going to take it off you anyway. But yes, make sure you rest at the bench, guys, and equip the long pin and the sting shard again. And you might also want to replace the memory crystal, because you'll find it will kill a lot of these enemies coming up, and we don't want it to kill them. We actually want to use the long pin or sting shard to, of course, get skewered organs. So yes, you can equip the warding bell and replace the memory crystal. So make sure you've got long pin, sting shard and warding bell equipped, and not the memory crystal. So once done the Alchemist, you've got the plasmium file. You complete that wish. You're going to make your way to top right, break the fake wall, guys. Then in this room, go to top and grab the frayed rosary string on the top ledge. Then go all the way down and go back through the simple key door. In this room, you're going to take a bottom exit, and in this one, you also want to take the bottom exit. Or it might be bottom right. Yeah, so just keep going down. There you go, bottom exit. In here, break the fake wall. We're back in the mosslands now. Grab them rosaries just outside. It's about 13. And you want to drop down slowly because you want to glide and land on these little platforms. You see that fly carrying the mossberry? We want that. So we're going to kill him with 2 hits. And nice, got the mossberry already. Now if the mossberry falls all the way down and falls in the water, you can get it. It'll just be floating on top of the water, guys. Just swim into it to grab it. Then you want to grab these rosaries on the far left, and then enter the house in the background. So remember, make sure you've got that mossberry. Now once you get into the chapel of the Wanderer, watch out for these traps. You're going to come to bottom right, get them rosaries. There's about, what, 30 there? Or 20. Yeah, then we're going to drop down that gap there. There's normally a floor there, but it's weak, and when you stand on it, it disappears. So yes, kill these enemies with the long pin, guys, or sting shard. Remember, if you attack them once and then use the long pin, that should kill him. So that's 3. We only need 10 of these ones in total, the skewered organs. For the big enemies, you might want to use the sting shard and try to save the long pin for smaller enemies. And there we go, maximum health. So I've got them all, which is nice. Glad to get that one out of the way. So that's for the brood feast wish. And it's quite an annoying wish actually. So you have to kill the enemies in a specific way to make them drop certain of those items which you need. 3 different items. But that's one of them done at least. So yes, this one here, there you go. 10 off 10. If you haven't done it yet, guys, just worry about it later. Just keep it in mind to kill some enemies with them going forward. There are other ways you can kill them with different tools. These are just ones we have at the moment. And of course we have to kill enemies in gauntlets, so I'm trying to make use of these gauntlets and be efficient. After gauntlets, continue down guys and grab that new crest. So that's the Wanderer crest. And of course the game is going to equip it automatically as normal. So we've lost basically everything now. And we get to a bench and change our crest and build. So once got it, continue up guys to the top. Smash this fake ceiling at the top. Watch out for that trap. And we're going to grab them rosaries. Because we've got a new crest by the way, you don't have the magnetite breach anymore. So the rosaries are not going to come to you automatically. So that's why I've got them too. Yeah, them two could have come in useful. Right, continue to the top. Go out of the exit to get back outside. Door close behind you. It's a one-way thing. Right, now you're going to make way to the far right. Unlock the door, guys, and go through a shortcut. This is going to take you back to one of the first areas in the game, or first rooms. So make way to the far right now, and rest at the bench. And that'll be it for this one. But just before we end it for the day, we're going to use some memory lockets on the Wanderer crest and unlock all of the tool slots for it. Yeah, so come into your crest, there you go. Unlock all these 3 slots on the Wanderer crest, guys, that's it. You should have 3 lockets. If not, you've either used one by mistake or you've missed one. So that's it. Unlock all them 3 slots, guys. Rest at the bench again to save your game. Then that'll be it. So as normal, just going to quit the main menu and just allow you to see my current time. Yeah, it should be, what is it, 3 hours 55 or 4 hours 20 or something. 4:20. So that'll be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on part 11 tomorrow.